Hello everyone, Dr. Christina Cantu here, Doctor of Naturopathic Medicine, and you are watching Natural Talk TV. This is the place to be if you want to create a life that is happy and healthy naturally. Now, if you suffer from stress and it is impacting your life in a very negative way, then this episode might be for you. We are going to be talking about stress and what you can do to get better at it. Notice, I didn't say decrease it, and there's a very good reason for that. What if I told you that stress was good for you? That it isn't this demon lurking behind your consciousness waiting to devour your sanity? Would you believe me? No. Well, thankfully, I've got proof. Studies show that when you believe that stress is bad for you, your body will suffer. A relatively recent study came out that tracked 30,000 adults in the United States for 8 years. The adults were asked questions about how much stress they experienced in the last year and if they thought stress was harmful to their health. When the researchers examined public death records, they discovered that the people who experienced a lot of stress in the previous year and believed that stress was harmful to their health had an over 40% increased risk of dying. 40%. What they also discovered was that people who experienced a lot of stress in the previous year but did not view stress as harmful were no more likely to die. They had the lowest risk of anyone dying in the study, including the people who had relatively less stress. Over the 8 years that they were tracking these deaths, the researchers were able to estimate that 182,000 Americans died prematurely not from stress, but from the belief that stress is bad for you. Now, if that's true, that would make stress one of the top 20 causes of death in the United States. Now, the good news that this study brings us is that we can change our minds about stress. And when you change your mind about stress, you can change your body's response to stress. Now, let's think about this for a minute. What do you experience when you are stressed out? Think about a stressful situation like getting a speech, or taking an exam, or playing in a sports championship, or maybe meeting with your significant other's parents for the first time. Now, what are some of the physical signs that people normally experience? They might start breathing a little faster, maybe they might break out into a sweat, maybe their heart might start beating faster, and maybe they might experience some anxiety or some worry. And there are many other signs that people can experience, but for the sake of keeping things simple, let's just keep it at those signs. Now, most people, if they were able to identify that these things were happening to them, they would say, oh no, I'm totally stressed out. This is not good. I don't like this, I don't like this pressure. They might not actually say that, but that's their internal dialogue. And for most, then this starts to negatively affect the way that they cope with the situation that they're in. But what if those signs, the heart pounding, the sweat, the breathing, the anxiety, didn't mean bad things for you? What if instead these things were actually working in your favor or enhancing your performance? What if that pounding heart was preparing you for the action that you need to perform and delivering blood to all the parts of the body that you need most? Or what if that fast breathing was delivering more oxygen to your brain and helping you to think clearer? And that anxiety, what if it's your brain's way of making you pay attention and focus on exactly what you need to? This is exactly what they did in another study done at Harvard University, where they told people to view their stress response as helpful before they went through the study. The result was that they experienced less stress, they were less anxious, and they were also much more confident. So just changing the way you think about stress, thinking that it is helpful and preparing you to handle whatever life challenge you may be facing can improve your reaction to stress physiologically. So instead of wallowing in suffering, you can find your way out and you can cope better than ever. So do you know why this works? Because your brain believes you. Like so many things in life, what you believe influences how both mind and body react. So now I would love to hear from you. Do you suffer from chronic stress? What has helped you cope with it? This may be really important for someone in this boat to hear right now and could be really helpful to someone who's stressing out right now. So head on over to my Facebook page, facebook.com/ChristinaCantuND, and leave a comment now. And while you are there, be sure to like and follow the page. You'll get some exclusive content, some special giveaways, and insider-only secrets I don't share anywhere else. Remember that building the life and health you want happens one step at a time. Don't forget to stop and enjoy the journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Natural Talk TV.